freedommunitions.com presents The High Road with Keith Warren.
We hunt for different reasons, but it's more than just the kill.
First off, I'm grateful to be an American, to live in a country that still has country like this. Wide open, wild stuff, and I love it.
It's about the experience, freedom, passion, and adventure. For me, hunting is the ultimate pursuit.
We need to get out of here. This is danger zone.
Who was the big bear?
A connection with nature that only a hunter can experience. I've spent my entire life perfecting my skills, braving the elements in pursuit of my prey. The wild is where I belong. I'm Keith Warren, and like you, I live for the hunt. Join me and take the high road.
It's early summertime, and I mean it is balmy, very steamy out here. Got a water hole right in front of me, and I've got some bait on about 12 yards. This is the Whisper G2. It's the second generation of air rifle made by Gamo. And I recently did a video where, well, I compared how pellets shot, the different kind of pellet loads, just like you would on centerfire rifle. And I picked out 3 of my favorite Gamo pellets, and I went out and I actually found out which pellet this rifle likes. And the rifle actually likes a pellet called the Rocket, and it's extremely accurate. I sighted it in at 25 yards, very accurate. I've got a lot of good confidence in it, so I'm set up here. I don't know if I'm going to see anything or not. The wind is kind of swirling. I've eliminated my scent, and now we're going to stay put and just see if we can get a hog in here, and hopefully get, with laser accuracy, put a pellet, the 22 caliber pellet, right in his brain and drop him where he is. We have a little bit of breeze going, that's good. But the thick foliage is gonna really make it tough to see them coming in. There's about a 40-yard opening around this whole mud hole. And so I'm not gonna see anything until it appears out in the open. The hog will not come from behind me, I guarantee you. And the reason why is because the wind is in my face, and although I use scent killer, doesn't matter. A hog's gonna smell you no matter if you're in a spacesuit, he's gonna smell you. But scent killer is gonna eliminate 99% of human odor, so we've done the best we can. And if a hog comes in, he's gonna come in right through there. That's a 22 caliber pellet right there. It's called the Rocket. We're gonna see if we can put it to work.
The High Road with Keith Warren is presented by Reconics, Record Rack Deer and Elk Feed, Burt Coyote's Luminoc, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, 99%, Ion Cameras, Tannerite, and Bloodsport. The High Road will be right back.
Good shot. Keep one little boar hog in there. He's perfect for eating. Come on, turn. All right, here we go. Got him. Got him. Got him. Look at that. Look at that. How cool is that? Both of them right between the eyes. Okay, you see the way they're kicking like that? I mean, if with a higher velocity round, that would have probably eliminated any of that kicking, but it knocked them right through the skull, right in the brain. And the brain is about the size of an egg on pigs that size right there. And this little 22 powered air rifle, I mean, it does a trick. The key to it is making sure you find the right pellet that has good penetration and very, very accurate. And then take your time and make sure you make a good shot. And it'll do that right there. All right, well, here we are. We've got two nice eating-sized hogs. And you know, this is a Whisper G2. This is second generation air rifle made by the folks at Gamo. It's a package gun. It has, the smooth action trigger, and it comes standard with a little Gamo scope on it. And it's a tack driver. I mean, I did a test to find out which pellet it liked, and I know that the pellet that I'm shooting, the rocket, and it's from Gamo too. I mean, this thing patterns so tightly that it's very easy to place a well-placed shot in the brain of a hog. Now, we've got a little boar hog right here, and he probably, 20 pounds. You know, he's maybe 25 pounds. This right here, on the other hand, is a little sow. She's probably 10 to 12 pounds. Perfect for the barbecue pit. And Texas is overrun with hogs. This is Hog Wild Adventures, just north of Houston, Texas. Occasionally, you may hear something go overhead. It's an airplane, because the Houston Intercontinental Airport is about 45 minutes that way. But anyway, the place is covered up with hogs. It's a perfect place for me to come and field test for the first time the second generation Whisper G2 air rifle made by Gamo. And I'm very, very thrilled with the way it performed. Keep in mind, if you're gonna do this, you're gonna have to shoot relatively close distances. I was shooting this as 22 yards to this spot right here, and I sighted in the rifle at 25 yards, so I know exactly where it's shooting. I limited myself to about this distance right here, although I saw more hogs further away. There's no way that I would attempt a shot like that, just simply because they're too far away, especially when you're using an air rifle. Now, this is the 22 caliber. This particular, the Gamo's Whisper G2 comes in 177 or 22. I like 22 because it has a little bit more oomph, but the 177 is great for animals up to, say, the size of jackrabbits. So anyway, this is a pretty cool deal. Boy, you talk about knocking him on his butt. Ooh, look where that hit him. Perfect.
The High Road with Keith Warren is presented by Armasight, the entire line of Food Saver Game Saver vacuum sealing systems, BSA Optics, Gamo Adult Precision Air Rifles, and FreedomMunitions.com, your online ammunition destination. The High Road will be right back. Tannerite brand binary exploding rifle targets presents viewer feedback.
Jesse is from Oklahoma and writes, what camera should I use to film my hunts? I want to show my friends and family my hunting adventures, but don't want to break the bank. Jesse, good question. The easiest camera that I know to operate, and I mean anybody can operate this thing, and it is extremely affordable, and the quality of the image that it puts out is well, unparalleled. It's made by Ion. It's the Ion Camo camera. We use it on the show all the time. I don't go anywhere without one. And the reason why we use that is because literally I can reach up and with one touch, it is recording. It is a one-touch operation. You turn it on, has a slight vibration when you turn it on, makes no noise at all. The Ion Camo camera is what people are turning to because It's so easy to use and the image is so good. You can mount it to your bow, you can mount it to a gun, you can upload images right there to the web. It's affordable. And like I said, we have it with us all the time doing our hunting shows.
I'm Steve Wilson. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. Keith and I have been friends for over 20 years now. The greatest thing about Keith is that he has a great passion for the outdoors. He loves what he does for a living, and he loves introducing new people to the outdoors.
Although every hunt should be special, this hunt is going to really be special because I get to introduce Steve's grandson into hunting. Now, I could take him any place that I want to go, but I want to take him here because to me, this is the place to introduce somebody to hunting. And I know this place like the back of my hand.
He's never been in the woods to actually hunt for anything. We spent plenty of time in the woods talking about what wildlife is and why you hunt, why you don't hunt, et cetera, but he has a passion for it. He's a big athlete too, and he has just a passion for everything he does, and I'm hoping that this rubs off on him as well.
I remember when Davis was born, and Steve was just as proud as a man could ever be to have a grandson. And so it's a real honor for me to be asked to take him on his first hunt. And the cool thing I like about it is Steve realizes that hunting is way more than just killing. Hunting is all about the joy of the hunt.
The reason that I had Keith do this with us is because he has the passion and the understanding of what a hunt really is. When Keith and I first discussed this, I really didn't know how we were going to hunt with him because he is a small young man.
This is the setup that we're going to be in tonight. It's a ground blind, and we've been baiting the hogs here. It's just about 20, 30 yards out here. The pigs are coming in here like crazy. Right now the wind is good. You may wonder why a ground blind. Well, first off, I like ground blinds because, especially with a new hunter or a young hunter, because young hunters they're fidgety and they can't sit still. You get away with a lot more movement out of a ground blind. The problem with this spot right here is that we've got ground cover. We've had a tremendous amount of rain in Texas, and you see there's a ton of ground cover. So the hog, we won't even know they're here until they pop out. So we got to sit quiet. But another good reason for a ground blind is because there's going to be 4 of us. There's going to be me, Davis, Steve, and the cameraman. One of the things that I like to do with a new shooter is to start them out with a crossbow. And the reason why is a crossbow, it feels kind of like a rifle that you shoulder it and you've got a little scope on it and all, but a crossbow really challenges a hunter, especially a young hunter, new hunter, because the animals have to be pretty doggone close in order to be able to get a good shot. Now, this particular crossbow is made by Darton. It's a Rebel 135. It's brand new. It has little short limbs, and you'll notice it's very narrow. And that's the cool thing about this bow, especially if you're sitting in a stand or up in a tree stand where you don't have a lot of room. It's much narrower than normal crossbows. You'll notice it has a scope up on top. This is a package crossbow. It comes from Darton just like this. And on top of the scope, I've got an Ion Camo camera. You've got to hold that thing so still. And just like with your BB gun, you're going to squeeze that trigger. If you don't have that little string, Hercules couldn't pull that back. The biggest guy there is couldn't pull that back. Okay, now watch that finger. I'm going to take that finger and I'm going to tape it down. Watch your arrow hit through the scope. Don't you move it after you pull the trigger. Just squeeze it and watch.
Yeah, there you go, big guy.
What do you say? That's pretty doggone good right there. Told you you could do it.
Big guy.
That's great. That is good, good, good.
The High Road with Keith Warren is presented by Liberty Safe, OpticsPlanet.com, Darton Archery, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, 99%, Blue Rock Outfitters, and the Texas Deer Association. The High Road will be right back.
rod and I'll put it on fire and you watch that arrow. Promise me that you'll do that. You'll shoot it right there on the shoulder when he's turned sideways, okay? Let me take it. This is good. I like the setup. Now we're gonna see how quiet you can be. They'll probably come in from back down here because there's a big creek back down here that they live in during the day when it's hot. They live back there because it's wet. There's a lot of mud. So they'll probably come in from back there. So you got to watch back here. And then we probably won't see them until they're right here. You got to keep your eyes open now and look around a lot. Perfect. You got it. That's perfect. That's perfect. Let's just sit here. That was very, very good. But we're going to stay put right here. He's right over here. Lay him down, I bet you. Good job. Way to go, buddy. Good job, man. Attaboy. Way to go, big boy. I'm proud of you. Attaboy. So let's just stay put right here. Let him lay out there and die. The arrow went all the way through. Do you see the arrow over there? You see it?
There's a hog coming.
Oh, yeah, okay. Gosh, we can't wait. Now watch that arrow. Take your time. Ooh, did he get it? Bouncing off the top. I don't know if he got a kill shot on him. All right, hog hunting in Texas in the summer. It is hot, but close to dark. These guys came out. Now, I want to tell you, this is Davis's first hunting trip, and I'm proud of you. You did a really good job. And hogs make a great challenge for any hunter, whether it's a new hunter or whether it's a seasoned hunter. And the crossbow is a great recruitment and retainment tool. So what do you think about the crossbow? You like it?
Yes, sir.
I mean, both the shots were a little bit far back, but neither one of these animals ran more than 50 yards. We gave them plenty of time to expire, and we went in there. We can play back the video with the Luminok. You can see the flight of the arrow, and you can see they were hit a little bit far back, but they were liver shots. And if you just leave them lay and you don't go in there too fast, they're going to lay down, and you'll find them. If you can find some blood, you're going to find them. But I'm proud of you. I'm glad that I was the guy that able to take you on your first hunting trip. And we're not done now. We're going to head back to the house, and we're going to get the skin off these guys and take the innards out of them. Then we're going to cut them up, and we're going to send them back with you so you got something to eat. What do you think? That sound like a deal?
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to sit by the campfire and tell some lies.
Yep, both hands. The grass was covering up any pigs that come in, so we ended up changing things around. Davis got on my lap, and it was a lot more of a connection with me to be in the hunt with him, to be able to feel his heartbeat a little faster, and to sense the joy that he was having for a big pig to come in, which finally did, and we had a wonderful hunt. Being his grandfather and getting to spend this time with your grandson in the open woods it's absolutely a dream come true for me. And I will remember this for the rest of my life, and I know distinctly that he will always remember this for the rest of his life too.
Love is really based upon time and time spent together. And I look at it and I think, what better place is there to spend together than time afield? And so when I have the opportunity to spend, whether it's with my own kids or somebody else's kids or somebody else's grandkids, it doesn't make any difference to me. I can see the love, the T-I-M-E that's been going on between Steve and Davis, and I know the love there is so great. And now I've been a part of that, being able to bring that love together in the outdoors. And so for me, the way that I spell love is T-I-M-E.
You know, it's just like Keith has always told me, it's all about the joy of the hunt.
The High Road with Keith Warren is presented by Armasight. Eye on Camera is the official sport camera used to film the High Road.